I dream of the day when I was with my friends. We were fishing together, we were gardening together, and getting our hands dirty with the soil.
And the Washington Soldiers Home is an incredible asset and treasure in our state. It's 181 acres located out in the beautiful Ording Valley underneath the shadow of Mount Rainier. Washington is one of 6 states with a growing veterans population. When we talk about the future design of the Soldiers Home, we're going to be looking at respite and daycare for soldiers and veterans and young adults with traumatic brain injuries. We're going to be looking at building therapeutic services that includes the horticulture therapy and therapeutic service dog program. And as I worked with the staff to identify priority needs, something rose to the top, something they brought to my attention. They said, because of our growing population, aging population with dementia, that they needed a secured therapeutic walking garden.
We have so many families here that do not really know where to take their residents outside.
I think for some folks here, day in and day out, they have appointments, they have people to see, they have their scheduled meals. Having a secure, beautiful therapeutic backyard will help them be able to get away, to rejuvenate, to make a connection to the outdoors, to nature.
The residents here work with PT, OT, speech and language therapists. They use parallel bars here and other modalities. It would be beneficial for the residents to be able to do some of their therapy activities in a different environment.
One of the last abilities that a resident with Alzheimer's can do is to walk. And it's so important that these folks go outside instead of walking back and forth in the hallways, that they can actually have a destination. Let's say if they walked out and they noticed that there was a fountain or they heard running water, that they would search that out, that they would go explore and still feel safe.
If they heard a bird chirping, maybe there was a bird section of a garden, they giggle with the squirrels outside, which we have plenty of here. I think that would be a huge benefit to have the garden to be able to draw folks outside.
And that if they're walking around in a secure area, but there's so many things to be interactive with, they wouldn't even know that maybe they've gone around once or twice.
Everything is new.
Everything is new. Each corner's everything's new. That would be great.
They have the desire to go out, but sometimes we have to tell them, I'm sorry, there's nobody that can be with you at this moment. It would be nice if we had a safe area, an area that is inviting to go out to, instead of cement with a few pots that we've tried to make the place look homey.
We have residents here that unfortunately don't always get out. And for them, getting out into nature, the closest they can get is right here in our backyard. As you can see, we have a very limited accessibility for our folks to actually get out to the outdoors out here. We have folks that don't even go past that corner because they can't see what's over there. And then they see this vast area of backyard, but they can't walk there, they can't use their wheelchairs there. So it's pretty much look but don't touch.
The therapeutic garden provides opportunities for the residents to increase their function, whether it's physical or mental or emotional, and that is the main driving force for the design. The front porch. This is a comfortable place to gather and socialize, a place to meet and greet, or simply a place to watch the world go by. It is covered from the rain, heated by infrared heaters. This area is surrounded by colorful flower boxes which can be tended by residents. This is the heart of the home. Large social gatherings occur here. Games are enjoyed at the tables under the gazebo roof. Ceremonies take place. The path is wide enough for wheelchairs to progress side by side. Raised beds with seat height walls are well planted and provide a degree of privacy. It is shaded by large trees and offers multiple places to sit along the way. From here, one can move into the Victory Garden horticultural therapy area, where raised beds are planted with crops of vegetables. In the center is a fountain and water source for the garden plants. There are multiple stations for outdoor PT. There are 3 assisted walking areas with paths, rails, and varying walking surfaces, including stairs. This raised bed planter is a wayfinder for the garden users. It is centrally located and is planted with brightly colored annuals. In the center is a fountain, and the perimeter offers ample seat height walls for a sunny spot to rest.
I like digging in the dirt.
There's not any more pleasant smell than fresh earth being turned over.
I just love it. I always liked working in the yard. It makes you feel so good to work with the earth. Especially now that my husband is not well, I really forget everything when I come in the yard and work. It's very therapeutic.
How much would you enjoy having a garden here?
I love it. I love it. Something to work in every day.